Wonderful. Welcome everyone to the Class of 2020 National Honor Society induction, and of course with the 2019 induction of Silver M Society. So on behalf of all of us here at the high school, we welcome you to this really special event. This is one of our many celebrations as we close out our school year in regards to really academic excellence. And this is one of our favorite nights of the year. And for anybody in this room who was a member of National Honor Society yourselves when you were in high school, to be able to come back and watch the next group of students to be inducted, to share, to be able to receive the shingle that we received when we were in high school, and to receive the pin that we received in high school, it really just comes full circle in so many ways. So we welcome you tonight for a really special evening, and to all of our inductees of NHS and Silver M, we applaud you this evening. We're so very proud of your accomplishments and that you made it here to this point in your academic career of one of many academic celebrations coming your way for sure. So without further ado, we will begin tonight with our National Honor Society inductions, and then we will transition into the Silver M Society. But it is with great pleasure to introduce to you, to begin the evening, the President of the Silver M Society to give greetings, Mr. Dylan Tobias, the President.
Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you for joining us tonight to honor our newest Silver M Society inductees. Silver M Society, for those of you who may not know, is a very prestigious group honoring some of the most intelligent and involved students in our school. As the first step in becoming a Silver M Society member is teacher nomination. All inductees are required to show academic excellence in the classroom, projecting the highest standard of respect to teachers, dedication to schoolwork, and most of all, the ability to strive to improve every single day. Our inductees tonight have been chosen by their peers for their outstanding character and performance in school activities, whether it be sports, theater, or volunteer groups. The commitment of these students allow them to excel in all challenges and pursuits. Their excellent characters, composed of honesty, kindness, and diligence, allow them to serve as role models for their fellow students, also open to helping others any chance they get. The outstanding character and performances shown by these students bring them above and beyond the expectations of their peers and teachers, wholly qualifying them for admittance into the Silver M Society. Congratulations, inductees. And I just wanted to pass it back to Mr. Brannigan.
Dylan, thank you so very much for your greetings. And as we begin the National Honor Society induction ceremony, I would like to ask our inductees in each group that as you stand when your name is called, as our NHS officers read your thank yous, you're going to step forward to the table and receive your certificate. So what will happen is you'll be called up in a group. You'll just stand at your seats, and then when your name is called, you'll step to the front of the stage. Mrs. Gleavy will hand you your shingle and your pin, and then you will stand as there's remarks that you have put together to share this evening, and that's when you'll be looking into the audience to Mr. Siciliano so you can have your photograph with your shingle. When you are done and you have received your picture, you're going to just kind of walk right by us. Mr. Dizell and I will be on this side of the podium to congratulate you, and then you'll make your way down in front of the stage and back up onto this side into your seat, okay? With that being said, to officially begin the formal induction of the National Honor Society for Middleborough High School, it is an honor to introduce to you the President of the National Honor Society, Mr. Joshua Young.
Good evening and welcome to the 2019 National Honor Society Spring Induction Ceremony. My name is Joshua Young, and I am the current president of Middleborough High School's chapter of the National Honor Society. We are gathered here tonight to celebrate the induction of 39 juniors who embody the traits deemed necessary for membership into this prestigious society. Admission into the National Honor Society requires members to maintain a minimum GPA of a 3.60. The society is also built upon the following 4 pillars: scholarship, service, leadership, and character. According to the National Honor Society, scholarship denotes a commitment to learning and an endless quest for knowledge. members of the National Honor Society recognize the invaluable benefits of a cultivated mind. Service is established by an individual's willingness to work for the benefit of those in need. Members volunteer their time and talents to create a better tomorrow. Leadership is revealed through taking an initiative in the classroom and school activities. A leader will go forward with confidence while others hesitate. Character refers to the attributes that distinguish one individual from another. A well-rounded character is the product of constant thought and action, the daily striving to make the right choice. Character can be seen as in a member's trustworthy, respectful, and caring nature. Each student chosen to be inducted tonight possesses each of these admirable traits. They now belong to a society with prestigious members, from President Gerald Ford to astronauts, business executives, notable authors, and Nobel Peace Prize winners. As members of the National Honor Society, they will be viewed as the role models of not only our school, but our community. They should be proud of how far they've come and all that they have accomplished. And so, it is my pleasure to welcome all of you into the Middleborough High School chapter of the National Honor Society. At this time, I would like to invite our Vice President, Emily Geddes, to say a few words.
Good evening. As the current Vice President of the National Honor Society, I would like to say a few thank yous. First, I would like to thank our advisor, Mrs. Glevey. She is a true role model and has helped us every step of the way. I would also like to thank all of our current members. Our society would be nothing without each and every one of you. I also thank everyone who participated in the study crunches, peer tutoring sessions, and our new SAT study crunches to support and represent every student in every classroom every day. This is our emblem on the flag, the keystone and the flaming torch. As a builder uses a keystone to ensure firmness and strength in an arch, so our lives may be kept true to the highest ideals of mankind by the virtues represented by the letters on our keystone: scholarship, character, leadership, and service. The flaming torch is an emblem of our purpose, to lead by the light of the ideals which the National Honor Society has set before us, to serve our school by fostering and encouraging high ideals. This is our purpose. Each inductee has given a quote of gratitude to family and friends, which will be read by the National Honor Society officers. I now invite Josh Young back up to the podium to begin the inductions.
Would the following inductees please stand? Jade Almodovar, Haley Arena, Emily Benoit, Elizabeth Bessie, Shannon Bryant, Carissa Chain, Samantha Crowley, Nathan Kerpensky, Maxwell Dargy, Jacob DeLuca, and Colton Destramp. First up is Jade Almodovar. Jade would like to thank her mom because without her, she would not be able to apply herself to all the activities she does. Not only does she comply to being her taxi driver with a smile on her face, she always supports her and motivates her to do her best. She would also like to thank her friends because underneath the friendly competition and slight sarcasm, the smiles they put on each other's faces help get her through even the most stressful of days. Next up, Haley Arena. She would like to, Haley says, I would like to thank my teachers for giving me the tools to be successful and always motivating me to do my absolute best. I would also like to thank my family and friends for always supporting me and helping me to achieve my academic goals. Up next is Emily Benoit. Emily says that she would like to thank her parents for pushing me to transform myself into a hardworking person. I thank them for listening to me and helping me with everything. I also thank my friends for keeping my life positive and alleviating any struggles I have had with their friendly gestures. Next is Elizabeth Bessie. She says, I would like to thank my family for continuously motivating me to work hard and achieve academic excellence. Thank you for always looking out for me and supporting every move I make. Without your support, I don't know where I would be today. Up next is Shannon Bryant. Shannon would like to thank her loving family for always believing in her. She says, "Thank you for making me the person I am today. I would not be where I am today without your endless support." Up next is Carissa Chain. Carissa says, "Thank you to my mom who always waits up with me when I'm up late doing homework, and my dad who always motivates me to do better than before. To Court for showing me that hard work pays off, and for Rena for telling me when you were going to bed when I'm still doing homework. And thank you to best friends who are there with me every step of the way. Love you all." Up next is Samantha Crowley. She would like to give a huge thank you to her parents for constantly being there for her and being her #1 fans. She would also like to thank all of her siblings for always pushing her to be the best student, athlete, and person that she could possibly be. Lastly, she wants to thank her friends for being amazing people and giving her memories that'll last forever. Up next is Nathan Krapensky. Nathan would like to thank his parents and siblings for their continuous support and motivation to do better in everything he does. He would also like to thank his friends for their support and laughter during the school year and the many long nights he spent doing homework. Up next is Maxwell Dargy. Maxwell says, "I'd like to thank my parents and teachers for all of their support and guidance. It's been a pleasure seeing them every day." Up next is Jacob DeLuca. Jacob would like to thank his parents for their motivation and inspiration to do well in school. Your support has driven him to be a better student and a better person. Thanks to both of you, Jacob is now heading down a path to success. Finally, I'd like to call up Colton Destramp. Colton says, "I would like to thank my friends and family for always supporting me as I progress through my school career. Knowing that I have their support is what allows me to push forward and overcome any obstacles in any way. I am unbelievably lucky to be surrounded by such amazing and loving people, and I wouldn't change it for the world. Thank you for always making me smile." At this time, I would like to invite Vice President Emily Geddes to read the next group of inductions.
Would the following inductees please stand? Sarah Gibson, Erin Graham, Lauren Harrington, Nicole Hart, Declan Hastings, Samuel Haro, Shannon Hurley, Emily Kelleher, Kylie Kruger, and Katerina LaCroix. First up is Sarah Gibson. Sarah would like to thank her family and friends who have helped shape her into the person she is today. Thank you for always supporting me. Next is Erin Graham. Erin would like to thank those who have pushed her to strive for excellence in academics since she was little. Her parents, as well as her papa, along with the rest of her supportive family members. She could not achieve what she has done without her teachers guiding her down the right path and her amazing friends keeping her on that path to success. Next is Lauren Harrington. Lauren would like to say thank you to her mom and dad and Connor for being there since day one, and thank you to the people she wishes had been there since day one, but I'm grateful to have found along the way. They keep her going They keep her grounded and remind her of how lucky she is every day. Next is Nicole Hart. Nikki would like to thank her mom and dad for pushing her to become the best version of herself both in and out of school. Without them, she wasn't sure what she would do throughout all these years. She would also like to thank her friends who have made the hard days a little bit easier while supporting her through everything. Next is Declan Hastings. Declan would like to thank his mom, dad, Cole, and Finley. He'd like to thank his AP chemistry classmates, the smartest people he knows, for helping him understand network covalent solids, Le Chatelier's principle, buffers, and thermodynamics, somewhat. This was the hardest class he has taken, and he would not have been able to do it without them, or his wonderful teacher, Mrs. Gleavy. There is no end point to my love for you all. Next is Samuel Haro. Sam would like to thank his mother for being such a strong, steady, and supportive presence in his life, and his father for always placing his faith and trust in him. Without their trust and support, he wouldn't be anywhere where he is today, and they will truly never understand how much they mean to me. Next up is Shannon Hurley. Shannon would like to thank her mom for making her do her homework, her dad for not making her do any of her homework, and siblings for pushing her to constantly work harder. Next is Emily Kelleher. Emily would like to thank her parents for continuously supporting her throughout her entire school journey. Also, those friends who continue to help her in any way possible. Next up is Kylie Kruger. Kylie would just like to thank her mom, who supports her through everything in her life and encourages her to constantly do her best. She can remember her words of wisdom throughout elementary school. Your education is your priority. She always made learning a fun challenge instead of a chore. She owes this award to her. Last but most certainly not least, Katerina LaCroix. Katerina would like to thank her parents for encouraging her to work hard and to try her best. She would also like to thank Cindy Woodlock and Peter Collegiero for inspiring her to persevere through difficult times, whether in or out of school, and for giving her a reason to smile every day. At this time, I would like to invite our activity chair, Madison Roberts, to read the next group of inductions.
Would the following inductees please stand? Ruth Mahoney, Abigail McCarthy, Karen McManus, Riley McMorrow, Kiara McQuillan, Carly Peters, Angelica Reese, Zoe Rico, Harmony Rivers, and Courtney Roberts. Okay. Ruth Mahoney. To be frank, the only reason I was ever able to achieve what I have today is one of the oldest cliches known to thank you speeches. Good old mom and dad, you know what you did, and I know what you have done to encourage and support me in my education. Abigail McCarthy. I would like to thank my parents who have instilled a love for learning in me from a very young age and have continuously supported me. I would also like to thank my siblings for the guidance and help they have given me. Karen McManus. Thank you to my amazing family for pushing me to work my hardest in school, to my sister for bringing out the competitive side of me on and off the field, and to my friends for supporting me in everything I do. I would not be where I am without all of you, and I am forever grateful for all you do. Last but not least, I would like to thank my dog Chloe for always making me smile. I love you. Riley McMorrow. I'd like to thank my parents for always pushing me to do my absolute best in everything that I do. Thank you for all the support. Kira McQuillan. I want to thank my family for supporting me and encouraging me to do everything to the best of my ability. I can never thank them enough for all the ways that they have helped me grow. I also want to thank my amazing friends who make me laugh. Thank you for always being there for me and helping me stay positive in times where I can't seem to do it myself. Thank you all. Carly Peters. Carly would like to thank her family for all their love, support, and encouragement in everything she does. She would also like to thank Miss Clevey in inspiring her to work her hardest and making her challenge herself academically. Lastly, she thanks her friends for always being there when she needs them. Angelica Reese. I'd like to thank my family for always pushing me to do my best and work to be a better person every day. And I'd like to thank all my friends that make me feel like I'm doing something right and making me smile. Zoe Rico. Thank you to my parents for being there to support me no matter what, and my friends for always being able to make me laugh. Harmony Rivers. I would like to thank my parents for always pushing me in my academics and encouraging me to work hard both inside and outside the classroom. I would also like to thank my brothers for supporting my interests and motivating me to be the best in everything I do. Courtney Roberts. I would like to thank my parents for always pushing me to do my absolute best, my sister, of course, for always being there for me and acting as my best friend through anything. Finally, I would like to thank all my besties for the resties for helping me live my best life. At this time, I would like to invite our secretary, Isabella Ventresca, to read the last group of inductees.
Would the following inductees please stand? Jenna Robichaud, Megan Sabino, Caitlin Swanson, Laura Swartz, Avery Thomas, Lindsay Trask, Olivia Ventresca, Tori Warner, and Sydney Woodlock. Jenna Robichaud. There are not enough words to describe how thankful I am to both of my parents. Thank you for your endless amounts of love and support. Both of you inspire me to work hard to accomplish great things. I appreciate all that you do for me. Megan Sabino. I would like to thank my parents for pushing me to my best of my abilities. Thank you for always supporting my choices and encouraging me to step out of my comfort zone. I would also like to thank my sister. Thank you for always making me laugh and guiding me through tough times. Caitlin Swanson. I would like to thank my parents for always believing in me and supporting me in my academic goals and achievements, as well as my teachers who continuously encourage me to challenge myself in my studies. Laura Swartz. I would like to thank my friends and family who never fail to make me smile and keep me motivated to be the very best I can be. I wouldn't be where I am without any of you. I could never thank you enough. Avery Thomas. I would like to thank my parents for instilling a strong work ethic in me since elementary school. You have always been willing to give me any support I needed to be successful. I would also like to thank my teachers I have had throughout the years, especially here at MHS, for always challenging me to be the best student I can be and ensuring that I am always working at my full potential. Lindsay Trask. Lindsay would like to thank her family, especially her parents, for the support she has received over her last 3 years at MHS. Their support has helped to motivate her to work hard in her classes. Also, she would like to thank her friends who she can always rely on to brighten her days. Olivia Ventrasca. I would like to thank my mom, dad, and older sister Bella for all of their support and unwavering confidence in me for the past 3 years, even when I did not have it myself. I would also like to thank my teachers for their constant guidance and encouragement. Tori Warner. Thank you to my parents who always make me push myself to be the best I can be, and for being there to wake me up from my 30-minute late night power naps, along with Gleavy and Chambo, who always believe in me even when I don't myself. And thank you to my friends who makes every day filled with laughs and love. I love you guys. Sydney Woodlock. Sydney would like to thank her sister for being her other half. She wouldn't know what life would be without her. She would always like to thank her friends. No words could describe what it is to like having wonderful friends that are such great role models and challenging her to be the best she can be. Would Josh Young please return to the podium?
You have heard the ideals of our society and are ready to make the pledge. Will those to be inducted and all current and previously inducted members of the National Honor Society please stand and face the podium? I would now like to invite our principal, Mr. Brannigan, to the stage to lead the new members in the National Honor Society pledge.
Thank you, Josh, and Emily and Bella and Madison for your leadership this year with NHS. With our new inductees at this time that you have stood where you are, if you would please raise your right hand, please. And at this time, for all members of NHS, this is the pledge we've all had to take as we become an official member of the National Honor Society. If you would please repeat after me. I pledge to uphold the high purposes of the National Honor Society, to which I have been selected. I will be true to the principles for which it stands, and will maintain and encourage the high standards of scholarship, of leadership, of service, and of character. Congratulations. Thank you so much to our newest members and to our leadership of NHS. Outstanding job. And of course, a nice round of applause for Mrs. Gleavy, the wonderful advisor for NHS. At this time, we would like to transition into the induction ceremony of the Silver M Society, which is a very prestigious organization here at the high school. And I would like to introduce the president of the Silver M Society, Dylan Tobias, to the podium, and the advisor to the Silver M Society, Mr. Chamberlain, to the presentation table.
The Silver M Society of Middleborough High School is an honor society that recognizes the leadership, citizenship, and scholarship of our students. Membership to Silver M is determined by faculty nominations, then an election by the peers of the students. Silver M has a long and outstanding list of members. both current and alumni. At this time, our Silver M members will say a few words about our new inductees. Inductees, when your name is called, please stand. And at first, I would like to introduce Nathan Krapinski to begin our introductions.
Our first inductee is going to be Kyle Johnson. Kyle Johnson is an exceptional part of the Middleborough community and is a role model both in and outside of the classroom. Along with taking AP classes and maintaining honor roll grades, Kyle is an active member of the student council, participates year-round in sports, and is an active member in the MHS band. His positive attitude and determination to succeed in everything he does is what truly qualifies him to be a part of the Silver M Society. Yeah, Kyle.
Would Heidi Cretion please come to the podium?
It is my pleasure to say a few words about Juliana Andrade and Shannon Hurley. We'll do Jules first. In all senses of the word, Jules Andrade is a leader in STW community and served this past year as company manager for the organization. On top of this, Jules manages to get involved in other facets of our school, such as Ultimate Frisbee, Twirl, and has taken multiple AP courses. It is for these reasons that I am honored to induct Jules into the National Honor Silver M Society, wrong one. Aside from the heart and drive she gives towards student council, Shannon Hurley is also involved in athletics, running this past season with the unified track team, pushing herself towards academic success with numerous AP classes, and will replace me and serve as president of the student council in her senior year. It is for these reasons that I am honored to induct Shannon Hurley into the Silver M Society. Would Dylan Tobias please come to the podium?
It is with great honor that I introduce Ryan Perry into the Silver M Society. With being a varsity sport athlete, Ryan continued to challenge himself through his abundance of AP courses and chose to never give up. Ryan's resilience and hardworking mentality stands above and beyond amongst his amazing characteristics as a person. Congratulations, Ryan. It is also a great honor that I induct Cameron Labrie in the Silver M Society. Should we skip? Would Garrett Donahoe please come to the podium? Oh, read his speech? Okay. My bad. Cam has demonstrated his ability to balance a rigorous schedule while dominating in any sports arena you put him in. Watching Cam's work ethic and tackle issues in and out of the classroom is truly admirable. Congratulations, Cam, you deserve it. Then, is Garrett here? All right, so Maddie Canavo, please stand. I'm sorry. Maddie Canavo has remained extremely involved in the school community throughout her time here at MHS. She has balanced 2 sports, volleyball and tennis, with also maintaining great success academically. While serving as senior captain for tennis this year, she also holds important positions in the Key Club, Best Buddies, Student Council, and the National Honor Society. With everything listed and more, it is a great pleasure that I induct Madeline Canavo into the Silver M Society. And would Carissa Chain please come to the podium?
Would Caitlin Swanson please come up? Caitlin Swanson is easily one of the most kind-hearted and genuine people. I know, always assuring one feels included and welcome. Caitlin is involved in various areas of MHS and always gives 100% no matter what. Caitlin's determination and drive continuously makes sure everyone feels a part of something bigger than themselves, is what truly qualifies her to be a member of the Silver M Society. Would Sam Crowley please come up? Sam Crowley truly encompasses what it means to be a sachem. Sam continuously leads and encourages others to reach their full potential while also never giving up on others. Sam thrives in her academics while also being a three-sport varsity athlete. Her vast leadership on the field and in the classroom and her ability to motivate others is what qualifies her to be a member of the Silver M Society. Would Olivia Ventresco please come to the podium?
I'd like to call up Jade Almodovar. Jade is an extremely driven and compassionate peer who is always looking to better herself while also assisting those around her. She is always up for a challenge and never fails to push herself in all of her courses. She is involved in several school clubs and activities, including many honor societies. Congratulations, Jade, on your induction. I'd also like to call up Tori Warner. Tori is never without a smile on her face and is a friend to everyone she encounters. Her positivity is contagious. Tori is also extremely hardworking and puts all of her effort into the task at hand. She's involved in a number of school activities, honor societies, and clubs. Congratulations, Tori, on your induction. Would Zach Belanger please come up to the podium?
Would Emily Geddes please come up? Emily Geddes is a hard worker in all of her commitments in and out of school. Through being captain of the swim team, the cheer team, working at the YMCA as a lifeguard, and working diligently in difficult classes such as AP Biology and Orchestra Honors, Emily has solidified herself as a caring and valuable part of our school community in terms of involvement in academics. It has been a privilege to work and be friends with Emily throughout high school, and I'm glad to welcome her to the Silver M Society. Would Owen McCarthy please come to the platform?
Would Josh Young please stand? It is with great pleasure that I induct Joshua Young into Middleborough's Silver M Society. While maintaining a rigorous course schedule and playing 3 varsity sports, Josh has demonstrated his true work ethic and the strength of his character. Congratulations, Josh. Would Caitlin Harrington please come to the podium?
Would Bridget Lynch please stand? Throughout high school, Bridget Lynch has been an involved member of Student Council, Key Club, and Best Buddies, and has participated in sports such as winter track and was captain of both the volleyball and tennis teams this year. She has also challenged herself academically by taking numerous AP courses as well. Bridget Lynch is very deserving of becoming a member of the Silver M Society. Congrats, Bridget. Would Katrina Bigamas please come to the podium?
Would Michael Gold please come up? I am honored to induct Michael Gold into the Silver M Society. He is a very kind and caring, and even though he's kind of quiet, he puts a lot of effort into whatever he does, and he is pretty funny once you get to know him. He is always willing to help whenever he can, and to whoever who needs it. And He also does many activities, like including the Yes Club, and I am honored to induct Michael Gold into the Silver M Society. Would Brandon Hogan please come to the podium?
Brandon Hogan couldn't be here tonight, but I'd like to speak about Jacob Studley on his behalf. Jacob Studley is one of the hardest workers I know, always finding ways to improve both as a student as well as an athlete. His work hasn't gone unnoticed as he has been recognized as an all-star in both track and wrestling, as well as an honor student in the classroom. Jacob's leadership through example also stands out as he tries to help everyone and make everyone around him better. Congratulations on your induction into the Silver M Society. Would Bella Ventresca please come to the podium?
It is my pleasure to induct Milo Oliva. Milo is one of the sweetest people you will meet. Although not very chatty, Milo is a hard worker, exceptional artist, and is very active in student council. His presence in AP courses, school events, and athletics is one that cannot be matched, as he contributes something special to everyone he is involved in despite his quiet disposition. Congratulations, Milo. I also have the pleasure of inducting Madison Roberts. Madison is a student who is able to be a strong leader on and off the field, excelling in varsity softball, winter track, and volleyball, which she was captain. And she still manages to balance a strong academic workload and be an example for her peers. For these reasons and more, Madison is an ideal candidate for the Silver M. Congratulations, Madison. I'd like to call Mr. Brannigan to the podium. I would also like to induct Hannah Melendi into Silver M. Hannah Melendi is such a great person. She has taken multiple AP classes and excels also in art. She's a leader on and off the field. She did winter track and softball and field hockey, which she was a captain of this year. She's a great friend and is so nice to anyone that has the pleasure of meeting her. So congratulations, Hannah.
All right, so I'd just like to say congratulations to everyone that got inducted into Silver M Society tonight. I think it's a great honor because you guys are recognized by faculty members and also by your peers. And I think it's one, being a teacher in the school, it's when the teachers are asked to fill out the little forms, it's kind of the students that come to mind first, and they really are very deserving of being accepted. So congratulations. They'll also have their silver tassel at graduation, as well as what they got tonight was a little Silver M. So congratulations, and very good job to all the speeches.
So congratulations to the newest members of Silver M Society. So congratulations to you, and a special thank you to the officers of Silver M Society, and of course to the advisor, Mr. Chamberlain, as well. Tonight, as we celebrate all of you and the hard work that you've done, When you think of the reasons why that you were inducted into either or both of these organizations tonight, there were 4 pillars, and I think the pillars of NHS really keep the ideals of really what Silver M is as well, of scholarship, leadership, character, and service. And that with your work that you're doing in the classroom and out of the classroom, it really does speak to those 4 pillars in every ounce of your day-to-day operation here at the high school, and even outside as well. When you did those applications, feverishly getting signatures and writing down all the things that you did, and when the faculty council comes together to make the determination of whether or not your application fits those 4 pillars, it clearly was evident the fact that you did. Through the work that you do in the classroom, to the work you do in the school community, how you serve and pay it forward, and the character that you have each and every day to make sure the fact that you represent the very best of a sachem. And for the Silver M Society, it's under the same pretense of those 4 pillars really become the essence of reasons why that the faculty nominated you to be the newest members of the Silver M Society. So we hope the fact that this team, this group is sitting on the stage, and of course the officers and the leadership of those 2 organizations, that you will walk the halls each and every day as you do, making sure you make a difference and inspire every other student that goes to this school, because they need you. So congratulations to you. We're so very proud of you. And to the parents and guardians and family members and friends that are here tonight, we just cannot thank you enough for all that you've done to create the children that you have. They are incredible young people, and we know the fact that it makes our school better each and every day, that they walk the halls of this building and they lead and they inspire in the classroom. So we just want to thank all of you for all that you give to this school, and to, and most in particular, the unbelievable people sitting on this stage tonight. So thank you to you. And just lastly, to Mr. Dysel, Mrs. Jamieson could not join us tonight, and of course to our advisors, Mrs. Gleavy and Mr. Chamberlain. The work that you do in our school is paramount to its success, and we're just so thankful to what you give each and every day to our students. So thank you to you. And with that being said, our induction ceremony has officially come to a close. We will be making our way out to the lobby, where we have a wonderful reception of just continuing the celebration that is here. To our students that are in NHS, when you hit your senior year, that towards the very end of your senior week, you'll be receiving what is called a stole. And that stole is something that you will add to your graduation gown that you will wear on graduation day and all of the senior celebrations that you would need to wear it at. For the members that receive the Silver M pins tonight, you are to put it in a very safe place, whether you're graduating this year or next, and make sure the fact that you have that proudly displayed on your graduation gowns as we get ready to graduate you, either in a short few weeks or in a year from now as well. So with that being said, to our members, newest members, if you could please rise, please. Yep, that's right. You stand up. Yep, there it is. That was a great job. Really well done. If you guys would want to make your way out to the reception first, and that way that you can meet your families out there. To all of our guests that are here, as soon as our newest members of NHS and our officers have led them out of the auditorium, we ask you to join us in the lobby for some refreshments. Have a great night.